Hey guys and girls, what's up? It's Lok, back at it again doing some squats. And today is my last week of Mesocycle 2 before I get on a deload. So this is my heavy session of the day, heavy squat session. I did 85% of my 1 rep max for 3 sets of 4. Well, it was meant to be 4 sets of 4, but it ended up being 3 sets of 4 with 124 kilos because the RPE started to feel like it was basically a 9 on my last set, and then I did my third set, and then on my last set I did 124 kilos for 2 reps, and then I called it quits. You'll be able to see it in about a minute or so. Not because I couldn't grind out the other 2, I think I could have, but I would have been absolutely fried after that. And I mean, I don't know, the speed felt like a 9 RPE, but I think I probably could have grinded out 2 more, but it would have been, the form wouldn't have been great. I would have ended up using a lot of my lower back. As you can see, this is set 3 right now. Form still looks really good, but I'm starting to use a bit more of the stretch reflex at the bottom, and I don't really want to use that too much. But as you can see here, this is my last rep on set 3, and the speed was starting to get a little slow. Actually, on video, it doesn't look as bad as it felt in the moment. But let's take a look at set 4. Yeah, the depth wasn't even as low as it usually is. And yeah, that was a little slow, but on video it actually looks like an 8 RPE, but it felt way heavier than that. So I stopped, and I didn't want to grind through it because, well, I mean, I could have, because like I said, this is my last week before a deload, so I technically could have, and it's my last heavy session anyways, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm already within Prilipin's chart for optimal reps, so I'm only 1 rep lower than the optimal reps in the percentage range, so I'm not too fussed. And for my next exercise, I obviously benched. It was my light bench day, so I did 3 sets of 7 at 70% of my 1 rep max, and that was 84 kilos, which is just about body weight, morning body weight now. I've actually dropped a little bit in weight, so I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, the weights felt really light for bench, but I actually kind of tweaked my back a little bit on my last set of squats. Well, I don't know if it was the last set. It probably accumulated over the 4 sets, so I'm quite glad that I actually stopped and didn't do those last 2 reps, even though I probably could have grinded them out, so I'm quite happy about that afterwards. But yeah, the bench felt really easy, felt really good, but I couldn't really use as much leg drive as well as a bigger back arch, so it was more muscle tension, which is fine. I mean, it's a light day anyways, so it's all good. And then I had a PT session after that, so I did my accessories after my class, so I was pretty fresh for those, but I was getting pretty tired, to be honest. I only had 1 meal before that, and it wasn't a big meal. But I did Nordic Negatives, as you can see on the glute ham raise machine. They actually feel really good, so I really I moved the feet platform much further forward, so then I ended up doing negatives, and man, like, I could really feel my hamstrings burn on these. So I think I'm going to start doing this more, as opposed to having the foot platform further back and therefore making it easier leverage wise. I think these are great, so I'll progressively overload them over time, and hopefully I'll be able to do a full Nordic ham curl at some point. I think that's going to take me a while though, because my hamstrings are really weak, and I'm also, I wouldn't say super heavy, but I'm not exactly light either, so it does make the exercise a little harder. But yeah, I did 3 sets of 6 of those, and then I just finished off with some pull-ups, body weight for 3 sets of 8. They actually felt really easy. I remember doing them before I started working out again, and they felt really hard, but they were quite easy. Speed was pretty fast in the first set as well. My rest times were really short for my accessory movements. I wouldn't say in a rush, but I had to get some food before I went to do BJJ. And yeah, I mean, my back's still feels a little off, but hopefully put some Voltaren on it, do a bit of stretching, and I should probably be okay. I really need to start stretching more. That's probably another video for another time. Stretching, especially when you start to age, I think becomes more and more important. But that's the video for now. So take care, and I'll speak to y'all soon.